Things to play when you suck. You suck it. You suck it. Okay, so I spoke to Mr. Yevgeny, or Zap, as you probably know him, and we agreed that doing some occasional easy lessons would probably be a good idea, as most of our users are actually beginners. So when designing this lesson, I asked myself what should be the criteria for a things to play when you suck lesson. So it struck me that all the licks gotta be played with your bad mother finger, you know, the bad mother finger. If you can play a lick with only with your bad mother finger, then it's gotta be a real sucky lick. So imagine the following kind of scenario. You're a regular kind of beginner guy. You got this guitar, you got a pick, you got a bad mother finger, and yeah, you wanna impress some girls. I want to impress many women. So, what do? Well, you grab your pick and your bad mother finger and you play first kind of... That's gonna give you some serious chicks, and it's not that hard. I want to impress many women. So, what I'm doing there is, first a slide. This kind of slide, I wouldn't recommend fretting the normal kind of way with you know, the curved finger like that, the curved bad mother finger. Instead, I want you to flat the bad mother finger so that you're actually fretting at least 2 strings. The more the better. But 2 strings will be enough. So if you have your bad mother finger the flat way, you're actually going to be playing fourths. So we're going to be sliding up with fourths. And by the way, I'm tuned down a half step. So from the 2nd fret, once again, if you have your finger curved, you're not going to be covering 2 strings, and it's not going to sound as heavy, and you're not going to get as many chicks. So listen to my words of wisdom. I am going to get some woman. Okay. So, number 2 is to play a power chord with your bad mother finger. Now this time we're going to have an open low E string, and we're going to play an E5 chord by fretting the A and the G string on the 2nd fret with our bad mother finger once again. This isn't, you know, kind of recommended kind of fingering for these chords, but if you're new to this, we're making it easy for you. Now, before striking the 3 lowest strings, we're going to be striking with a damped pick strike. So, down with the palm, hit the 3 strings, and then do the same thing, but with the palm up in the air. So we get, once again, damped, open. Now let's combine this with our slide and see how the chicks gather. I see the woman coming out of me! Now everybody knows that in order to get some chicks, we gotta play some licks too. And I've designed this specific lick for you to play it only with your bad mother finger once again. It's going to be this kind of hammer-ons and pull-off lick, or a trill lick. So with our bad mother finger, we hit the 5th fret, which produces an A note, and then we're going to pull off with a downward motion, and that's going to produce an E note, the open E string, just as if you were picking the string. So, hammer on very hard, no picking here, and then pull off to the E string. Okay? Don't start using your pick there, because you're not going to get quite as easily up to the higher tempos. So, with that kind of thing, we can then add our whammy bar, which is a real chick magnet, by the way. And we're gonna be doing the exact same motion over and over again. It doesn't matter if you're a bit sloppy here, just, you know, do the motion and use the whammy bar, okay? Well, that's pretty cool, but still not quite as cool as what I'm about to show you. Let me put it like this. If you haven't got a whammy bar, consider yourself lucky, because what I'm going to show you now is going to be an even better chick magnet. So, instead of using the whammy bar, we're going to place our right hand here, and we're going to grab the string past the nut, I think it's called. We're going to grab the E string. Whoa! Not bad. And I mean, you know, let's face it. Which girl is going to be impressed by this? I don't think it's going to cut it. You prick! You prick! You insult me! I want my woman! I want my woman! Now, I've prepared a little more difficult sucky exercise for you, or a sucky lick. And this one is not only going to be using a bad mother finger, it's going to be using two! Check this out. Okay. Now, on a more serious note, this kind of thing is very cool to build up speed with. I'm not doing this very fast now. Still, you'll notice that I'm actually doubling the tempo when adding to another bad mother finger. So, these kind of things allow for extremely fast playing. If you're only in the game for the speed, do this. Whoa! I'm gonna be practicing this for a while, and then I'm gonna try to play it as fast as I can. Whoa, it's amazing. Either way, what I'm doing is the exact same thing as the previous lick, but I'm adding the right hand as well. So I'm alternating. Which is yet the reason why I don't want you to use the pick in here. Okay, now once you got that down, you can start moving it around. And there I'm just going from the 5th fret to the 7th fret to the 8th fret and then back again. 7, 5, 5, 7, 8, 7, 5. Okay, now but you can do all sorts of chromatic stuff with it. Whatever you want. Okay, now that's it. So I hope with all this information you're gonna suck like never before. And if you don't, then keep practicing these sucky licks. See you soon. Cheers. I am going to town with my guitar, with my pick, and with my bad mother finger. And I'm going to search for many women. Woman! Woman!